All right, photo students, we're going to talk a little bit about how we do a fast shutter speed stop action picture using our own devices. So I'm going to switch over to the camera view here, and I've got a helpful subject today to help demonstrate how this works. Well, everybody, the first thing we're going to do is in Lightroom, the camera mode, we're going to make sure that we've got our shutter selected as our setting that we're changing. And you'll see when we're outside and it's really bright out, because it's a very bright day, that you can only go so slow with your shutter. So you can see even if I try to go 1/25, it's going to be a little bit too bright out to be able to do something like that. Once I start moving over to the faster shutter speed side of things, this is 1/500, we're going to be able to take a picture that'll actually work out quite well for us. If you feel like it's still a little bit too dark, you can hit that exposure up just a little bit. So I'm compensating a little bit for my exposure to make it a little bit brighter. Okay, so now I'm going to take a couple pictures here, capturing some fast action movement. All right, go ahead and start running there. And then run on back this way. So we'll be able to look at our pictures here, and we can see if the shutter was fast enough to capture the action. It looks like at 1/500, that is definitely fast enough to capture that action. Okay, so something to keep in mind when we're taking our pictures, though, is what do we have as the backdrop? Well, in this situation, that wasn't the most interesting. We kind of have part of the playground in here. That's not all that cool unless we wanted to have the playground as part of the picture. So maybe instead, it would be a good idea to flip this angle around here. Okay, and run again. Okay, so I think some of these images, especially if I were to crop that picture in, will probably be a little bit more of an interesting background than just a random part of the play equipment. Okay, so for the most part, the camera is going to do a pretty good job on getting a focus for us. So that shouldn't be an issue for you, especially when you're going with a really fast shutter speed.